Hello, I'm Phil Richardson. Today we're heading west to Pratt, Kansas. Pratt was founded in 1884. Today, Pratt has a thriving downtown and has become a tourist destination. They have been home to the Miss Kansas Pageant for 70 years. Let's hit the road and find out all the fun things Pratt has to offer. Join us, won't you?
Support for this episode comes from the Vernon Filley Art Museum in Pratt, Kansas. Attracting 8,000 visitors a year, we enrich cultural life in Kansas through educational opportunities for all. The museum has become a dynamic part of Pratt's cultural landscape. Learn more at vernonfilleyartmuseum.org. The Vernon Filley Art Museum proudly supports PBS Kansas.
These businesses are See Taste Do Hometown Proud, People's Bank, Memories, Pratt County Historical Museum, Baymont by Wyndham Pratt, Pratt Public Library, Pratt Family Dental, and SCT Telecom.
We're here at the 2025 Miss Kansas Pageant, and where contestants come from across the state to compete for the coveted title. And joining me is Kim Duggar. Kim, welcome.
Phil, it's great to be here.
Well, thank you so much. So tell us about when you were involved with the Miss Kansas Pageant.
Oh my, 1990 was when I won. So that's been a minute ago, I'm for sure. So as I walked in today to see the contestants for the first time, it made me really feel old.
Well, you don't look old.
Thank you. That's why we're friends.
Thanks, Kim. We'll be back with Kim shortly, but first we're diving into the rich history of the Pratt County Historical Museum. And now we're here at the Pratt County Historical Museum, and I'm here with Charmaine Swanepoel. And Charmaine, I tell you, this is a fabulous place, and I'm excited because behind me is a display of Miss Kansas all the years, and then even behind us right here is another display. So tell us just a little bit about how the Miss Kansas Pageant display came to be here.
Well, in 1955, J.C.'s started it in Pratt itself, and over the years, the Miss Kansas has just donated all these beautiful dresses, and that's what we came up with.
And so from 1955 clear through last year, because this year you probably don't have the photo yet.
That's correct.
Okay. So it's all displayed, the evening gowns, the photos of the Miss Kansas winners?
Absolutely, yes.
Well,
and
what other items are on this section of the museum?
well, we do have a little bit of a doctor's office, we have a chapel, 4-H, and the Mistine is around the corner, and that's about it.
Well, Charmaine, speaking about the chapel, tell us a little bit about that and the involvement with people coming to the chapel.
Oh, absolutely. We have weddings up here,
Wow.
and some do even have their reception in the museum. My daughter got married here in 2019, and her photo is there in the chapel as well.
Well, how exciting.
Yes.
Have your daughter married where you work.
Absolutely. Loving it.
Well, I think we're going to venture off and take a little bit of look at this. I'm
Sounds
excited
good.
to be
Sounds-
here.
Thank you for coming.
You bet. So Charmaine, now we're down here in the courthouse, and coming into town I got pulled over and they sent me here to see Judge Clarence Renner, but I think I'm not going to get a ticket because he kind of looks like he's not having a good day today.
You never know.
So Charmaine, tell us a little bit about the courthouse scene here.
Well, this is original pews and the bench, everything that came out of the courthouse when they remodeled it.
So Charmaine, I see a bunch of beautiful artwork on the back wall. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, Judge Renner, he even painted. He was an artist,
Okay.
and so you can look at the beautiful pictures that he painted, yes.
Quite the man.
Quite a man, yes.
So Charmaine, I see Judge Renner here, a mold of him. How did that come about?
That's correct. Dr. Giangelo, he was a dentist here in town, and he made this mold. In fact, he and his wife, Dorotha Giangelo, and she was a historian back in the day for the museum as well, and they made the mold.
And does he have family that come to town?
Yes, he have a son in Topeka, and he came and visit us, yes.
Okay. And Charmaine, now we're in the North Gallery, so I tell you, there's a lot of stuff in here. Tell us what's going on in this place.
Oh man, Phil, you need to walk around. There's something of everything, from toaster exhibit to whatever, a library even, so yeah.
I saw some barbed wire, I saw a repair shop.
Absolutely.
I saw farm hand stuff. I mean, we've got a little bit of everything here.
That's correct.
And tell me about this building before the museum. It looks like a former type of business that I just can't put my finger on.
Yeah.
What was it?
This was the Independent Lumber Yard.
Ah,
yes.
Now I see.
And the society bought this building in 1980, and in 84 we officially opened when it was the centennial of Pratt.
Okay.
So yes.
And what about this huge windmill right here beside us? What's the story behind that?
There's not a story, it just came from a farm.
Okay. It's huge.
Yes,
I've never
it
seen
is.
one that large.
Yes, it is.
And you said something about toaster ovens? What's the story behind that?
Well, there's even a club, Phil.
Really?
Yes, and we had women clubs that come and just to see our toaster exhibit. Wayne Conkle, he was a collector of that, yes.
Amazing.
Yeah,
and is there
absolutely.
anything else besides toaster ovens in there?
Oh yeah, there's some waffle irons and some regular irons. Yes, you need to go and see.
We'll take a look.
Yes.
Well, right now we're at Main Street, and Charmaine, this has a lot of things going on as well. Tell us what we are seeing here.
Oh, absolutely. Let's start with the hotel, and we have an opera house, post office, telephone place, and then we have the barber shop.
And you were telling me you can get your tonsils taken out?
Sure you can.
In the barber shop?
Well, back in the day, you will come for a shave and a haircut, and if you had tonsillitis, they will take out your tonsils as well.
That sounds scary to me.
And that's why that post is there for. It's the red is for blood, the white is for a bandage, and the blue is for a vein.
I never knew that.
Absolutely.
Wow, that's what the colors represent on the barber pole.
Absolutely.
How cool. So Charmaine, you're telling me not only can you get a shave and a haircut, but you can get a bath?
Absolutely. For 5 or 10 cents, you can.
Wow. Well, Charmaine, it's been a pleasure to be here. There is so much to see in this museum. I've been overwhelmed with gratitude, and I think it's a beautiful place, and I think a lot of people should frequent this place.
Absolutely. Thank you for coming.
You bet. That was incredible. There's so much to see and do. Now we're back with Kim. Kim, tell us about what the Miss Kansas Pageant means to you.
Oh my goodness, Phil. You know, I was the fortunate one that particular year. Any of the contestants could have won, but I won. I earned scholarship money. It paid my way through school. I didn't have to take out student loans, and it has continued on throughout my life. Just the honor of being called Miss Kansas and representing Kansas, and driving around the state from county to county to county, and seeing the people and just being involved with the state. It was an amazing honor. I felt so honored that they picked me.
Well, you're another gem in the state of Kansas.
Thank you.
And thank you for being on the show.
Thank you.
There's so much to see and do in Pratt. Now we're heading over to Chapo. Open since 1969. We're going to taste some great food. And now we're here at the Chapo restaurant here in Pratt, Kansas, and joining me is Trinity Mills. And Trinity, I would like to first know, what's your relationship with the restaurant?
So my mom worked here back in high school, Anita Mills.
Yeah.
And she took a break for a while and was working mainly at the Club Diest. And she came back a year and a half ago, ish. And they started needing help here and there if a girl was sick, so they had called me in. And now it's still the same thing, but I'm starting to do it more often.
Yeah.
So I'm just waitressing, and sometimes back in the kitchen if they need me.
Okay.
Kind of a fill-in everywhere.
Okay, and then tell us about the restaurant, the history of the restaurant.
So it was founded in 1969 by the Lesh brothers, and it was a French restaurant first. That's where it got the name, the Chapo, because it means the hat in French.
Okay.
And then the current owner, Vince, he bought it in 1988.
Okay.
And he's owned it ever since.
So it's a pretty popular place, it looks like.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a lot of the, like I said, the farmers and the oil field and just all the blue collar. And it's a nice little family restaurant now.
Yeah. So as you walk in the restaurant, I see there's a hallway down there. Is there something in the back?
There's a pool room.
Oh, very nice.
There's 2 more seating tables and a big old pool table.
Okay.
And it's kind of our storage room too.
Okay.
Throw everything in the corners, like paper towels and stuff.
So if people come in, they can be free to go back there, shoot pool if they want?
Yeah, they can go, they can sit wherever they want.
Okay.
As long as we see them walk back there so we know they're back there.
Yeah, and then I see you have a basketball goal thing here as well,
Yes.
a little game for the kids or the big kids.
Everybody.
Yeah.
We have some old people playing it too.
Oh, very cool. Now, what's this deal with the gas pump? Do you know how that became?
I
here?
couldn't tell you.
It looks pretty cool.
Yeah, I think he just likes collecting old vintage things. Like he has a Coca-Cola cooler up there from an old gas station. And that barber pole, just kind of cool old stuff.
And then we're going to be eating some really good stuff, I've heard. And the first off, we have this veggie tray, right?
Yes.
So when I first saw it, it was kind of tongue-in-cheek, veggie tray, and it's a bunch of chips with some jalapenos. But
Yeah.
then I think I mentioned, it really is vegetables because the jalapenos come from a garden, the potatoes come from a garden, turned into potato chips. So it really is a veggie tray.
Just a little processed and thrown on a plate. But
That's right.
It is a veggie plate.
So Trinity, the restaurant's been here for 56 years. So does that mean when you were little, did you come here when you were a little kiddo with your mom?
Yep, I remember coming here and getting pizza tacos.
Yeah.
That's what everybody gets here. You have to try it at least once. The burgers are really good.
I
But you have to try the pizza tacos.
I think we're gonna have a little bit of everything, like the hamburger, the cheeseburger rather, and the pizza taco.
Yep,
So I'm excited about those. So I think they're cooking them right now.
they are.
Yeah.
But I have been here my whole life. I remember coming here and riding Sandy too, the little horse over there.
Yeah.
It was in front of the old Dillon's right over here, actually. It's the Senior Citizens Building now.
Okay.
It used to be Dillon's, and that was in front of it, and he bought it when they
Yeah.
closed down. But I remember riding that here
So
and playing basketball.
would that be one of your most fun memories, the riding the
Yeah,
sports center? Yeah.
it would be.
Cool. So Trinity, I saw on the menu you guys serve a rat burger. What is that all about?
So it was named after Danny Martis. He would always come in here and order it. It's a bacon cheeseburger with grilled onions and jalapenos on it.
Okay.
And he was always kind of wild looking and looked like a muskrat. So everybody just called him Muskrat.
Yeah.
So we named the rat burger after him.
That's a cool story.
Yeah.
So Trinity, the food has arrived. It looks wonderful, but I have to ask you a question about the pizza taco. This thing is so ginormous. What's the best way to eat it?
I would say pick it up and eat it from like that part
This
right there.
side. Okay.
That side to get everything.
Okay, so here we go.
Okay.
Gonna go for it. Pizza taco. Yummy. That is outstanding. Can I come back tonight and eat dinner?
Sure.
Well, Trinity, the food's been fabulous. It's gorgeous looking. It's massively big, and I'm going to take part of this home with me because I don't want it to go to waste. So thank you so much for having us today.
Yeah, thank you for coming in. But a person you really got to talk to is Phil Farmer. He's a good friend of Vince's, and he can tell you all sorts of history.
Now, if his name's Phil, he's got to be a great guy.
He has to be.
Well, and now we're here with Phil Farmer, and we're going to find out the history about the Chapo. Phil, thank you for being on the show.
Sure, glad to be here.
Well, we're happy to have you, but I got to tell you one thing first. Your legal name's Philip.
Yes.
My legal name's Philip. 2 L's, 2 I's, 2 P's.
There you go.
Yeah. So let's, all kidding aside, tell us about the history of the Chapo.
Okay, when I first came in the door of this place, it was called the Brunswick. It was a bar only.
Yeah.
And the bar started at the door and came clear to here.
Wow.
It was the longest bar in Kansas, supposedly. I don't know if that was positive, but it was a long bar. And we used to come in here with a gallon jug, glass jug, and get a gallon of beer, tap beer, for $1.
Wow.
Ice cold.
And what year? 1969?
69.
Okay.
No, it was before. It was the Chapo. It was called the Brunswick.
Okay.
And it was just a bar.
Yeah.
And we used to come in here and get a gallon of beer and go cruise.
Yeah.
Anyway.
What's your affiliation then with the owner now?
He's just a good friend.
Good, okay.
Vince is,
Yeah.
I've known Vince since probably 1965. Anyway, he and I have a car thing. We both like cars. And
Like classics?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
I have 3.
Wow.
Anyway, but he and I hit it off with our car was a glue to our friendship. I helped him build a 59 Corvette at one time. And yeah, we were just good friends. And then he bought this place from the owner, one of the owners. It was after it was called the Chapo. Dennis Lesh and another fella, can't remember his name, bought this Brunswick and turned it into a Italian food, spaghetti and lasagna. And they had all kinds of pastas.
Okay.
And then it turned into the Italian food didn't take off. So then Vince ended up with it, and Pizza Taco is famous. This place is famous for the Pizza Taco.
We love the history lesson, and
it's
been a pleasure.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. Hello, I'm Phil Richardson. I'm the MC for the 2025 Miss Kansas Pageant.
Phil, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Oh, I'm just trying to take your
I'm
job,
the MC.
Michael.
Look, we're in the middle of a rehearsal, and you just step up here. You can't just take the mic.
Oh, well, you can't knock a guy for trying.
This is hard work here.
Oh,
it's
okay.
days of work
I can
for
imagine.
these ladies.
I'll let you do it. You're the professional.
All right. Thanks,
okay.
Phil.
Thank you. Well, I gave it a try to be the MC, but it was a no-go. Now we're heading over to the Vernon Filley Art Museum, and I'm going to give my hand to try some ceramics. And now we're here at the Vernon Filley Art Museum, and joining me is Brittany Novotny. Brittany, thank you so much for having us today.
My pleasure, Phil. Thanks for coming.
Well, we are excited to be here, and I would like you to tell me, what are we looking at in this beautiful gallery?
Absolutely, thank you. We are so lucky. This is our permanent collection. We rotate this exhibit about twice a year. This was gifted to us by Mimi and Vernon Filley. The Filley family, they are wonderful, wonderful supporters. We were able to start the museum thanks to them. And Mimi frequented galleries in Santa Fe. She went back and forth and had amassed a beautiful, beautiful collection. And her mission, her lifelong mission, was to gift her art to her community. And so we are so lucky that the Filleys did this for us, and it's a beautiful collection. We've continued to build this over time since we opened in 2014.
Now in this room, it seems to be there's a theme going on. Can you tell me about this theme I'm seeing?
You got it, very observant. So the theme of this exhibit is called 4 Seasons. So, we have so many tours. We have about 40 school group tours that come throughout the years. And they come through and we try to get students to pick out which wall do you think is winter, which wall do you think is autumn or fall. And so we tend to kind of group objects together to really represent that. And we're lucky that our beautiful collection really highlights those different seasons.
And then is everything in here from the Filley family, or not?
The majority of the collection was from Mimi and Vernon Filley, and then we have continued. We have a great board of directors and a collections committee, a group of people that weighs in on these decisions to continue to collect. So we're really passionate about supporting current artists, and we've been so lucky to be able to continue to build that collection over the years. So as you look around, you'll see Carol Long, George Lundeen, some really neat pieces, some Sanzanes that are on loan to us, and so yeah, it's supplemented by pieces that we've continued to collect.
Now, I also noticed when we walked in, you have a special garden outside. What's that all about?
We do. We're so fortunate. We have 3 master gardeners that volunteer and help curate that space, just like all the spaces in the museum. The aesthetics are curated. You can walk out into the garden and smell the fragrances of the flowers and just see the beauty, not only in the sculptures that are on rotation out there, but all the different flowers that rotate every season. It's just a beautiful space. It absolutely elevates the senses and relaxes you and is always changing, so you always have to come back.
Sounds great.
Absolutely.
So what other areas of the gallery can we see today?
Thank you, absolutely. Our North Gallery features Shawn Delker right now. She is a fabric artist out of Salina, extremely talented fabric artist. Her show is called On the Edge, Painting with Thread. And she literally, it paints with thread. It is amazing what she achieves. And all the pieces are on the edge. There's some scenery represented, a galaxy. There's some kindness kittens for family activities.
Very cool.
And yeah, students and students really enjoy making the kindness kittens, and she just does some really great things.
And does that stay permanently, or does that rotate?
So that's a guest exhibition, and we rotate those just about every 3 months. So every time people come back, they'll see something new and different, and artists from all over Kansas or all over the nation. We feature artists on rotation.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then what about the other hallway? There's something in the hallway?
Yeah, we have a corridor artist that we feature, and we rotate that several times as well. So it's a smaller exhibition up and down our corridor, and right now we're featuring David Volbracht, who is in the Oil Painters of America. He's a very renowned artist who lives out of Medicine Lodge. And yeah, his work is fantastic. I highly recommend people come enjoy his work.
Well, everything here is beautiful, and now I hear I'm gonna get my hands-on training with Mr. Tyler Dallas, is that right?
That's right, you're gonna love it. Tyler is our hero. What an awesome, awesome addition to Pratt. We are so lucky to have Tyler elevate everything we do and experience ceramics and get your hands in the work, and very talented technical artist.
Sounds great, I'm ready to do it.
Thank you,
Okay.
enjoy.
Thank you.
Thank you, appreciate it.
You bet. And now we're in the lobby here with Tyler Davis, and we are gonna learn how to draw on clay. So Tyler, I'm excited about this. I like hands-on projects. So what are we gonna do today?
Today we're going to draw on clay, and we're gonna draw some beautiful wildflowers.
Okay. And I've already taken a gander look at these. I think I'd love to do this one right there.
I think I'm gonna do this one right there.
Okay, so what would be my first step?
So the first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna take this ball tool,
Okay.
and we're gonna use it as like a pencil and sketch onto the clay. So just really delicate, simple sketch marks. We're not trying to cut into the clay, just give it a little impression.
Just a little bit, okay. And I'm gonna do that one actually. Is that the one I said? Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, Tyler, what do you think?
I think it's looking really nice.
Well, thank you. So what would be the next step?
Next up, we're gonna take these little soft makeup brushes. I like to use makeup brushes for clay because they're meant for soft, delicate skin, so they're not gonna move and warp the clay that much.
Okay.
And we're just gonna take all these crusty bits that we drew, if there's any on there, and just kind of wipe them away to the side and onto the canvas.
Okay.
Just like that.
Okay. Oh, well, that's yours. Sorry.
Oh, we can share if you'd like.
Okay. I didn't have too many crusties. I must have not did it correctly. I don't know. But
I used a sharper tool, so mine produced
okay.
more.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, does that look like I've got them all?
I think so.
Okay. And then what would be next?
Next step, we're gonna take this incising tool.
Okay.
Incising is a term that we use to cut into clay.
Okay.
So we're removing clay now.
And are they the same on each end?
One's a rounded edge and one's a sharp edge. We're gonna use the sharp edge.
Okay, got it.
Yep, just like that.
Okay, and is it face down?
Face down like a curve.
Okay.
And
I'll
then
watch you a little bit.
And then you're just gonna do really simple strokes, and it's just removing a larger quantity of clay, and then it's gonna come off on this end, and you just knock it right off.
Gotcha. Okay. I'm freehanding it here, like that.
Perfect, yeah. And you just do that over and over until it's all done, and then we'll
Okay.
use the brush again one more time.
Okay. This is almost as difficult as decorating cookies.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it is.
I've never had to decorate cookies before.
You're blessed.
Thank you.
I think I'm doing okay. It's coming along.
I think you are too.
I'm glad I didn't choose one of the more complicated ones because we'd have been here for hours. I think I'm done if you think I've done it right.
I think that looks about right.
And then we take our little brush and do the...
Yeah, we're
Wipe
gonna
off.
get all the little crusties off again,
okay.
because I know I have a lot this time too.
So Tyler, that was a lot of fun. Thanks for helping me with that.
Well, thanks for doing it.
Tell me a little bit more about your teaching.
Well, I think art is for everyone. I think it's real important that the youth get enveloped in many different types of art, whether that be painting, drawing, ceramics, it could be music or acting, anything, just to get involved in the arts. And I like to educate and show as many people that there's so much to do.
And then some of the items that you've actually done are right here behind us, is that right?
Yes, these figures right behind us, I call them the jury.
That's good. And what about this on the table, the little sections of clay with different images?
Oh yes, so this is a quilt. I made this when I was in graduate school at Fort Hays State University. It's pretty much a timeline of my life from when I was born to about the time I was making the piece.
Okay, it's beautiful.
Well, thank you so very much.
You bet. So Tyler, what is this item over here?
Well, this is a traditional Cherokee coil pot that I made as a part of a demonstration we do here at the Filley called Lunch and Learns.
Okay.
So I taught the community how traditional Cherokee pottery is made.
Oh, very nice. And that removes, it looks like?
Yes, so this is traditionally would be used to hold water.
Okay.
And this is the stopper to keep it from spilling out when you're moving.
That's very beautiful.
Thank you so very much.
Well, thank you. I appreciate your time, and thank you for being a great teacher.
Well, thank you so much for coming in and enjoying the class.
You bet. Thanks. That's a wrap of this episode of See, Taste, Do. We had a great time here in Pratt, seeing the many things they have to offer. If you want us to come to your town, email us at seetastedo@kpts.org. Until next time, get out there and see the great hidden gems of Kansas.
These businesses are See, Taste, Do, Hometown Proud, Pratt Public Library, Pratt Family Dental, SCT Telecom, People's Bank, Memories, Pratt County Historical Museum, and Baymont by Wyndham Pratt.
Support for this episode comes from the Vernon Filley Art Museum in Pratt, Kansas. Attracting 8,000 visitors a year, we enrich cultural life in Kansas through educational opportunities for all. The museum has become a dynamic part of Pratt's cultural landscape. Learn more at vernonfilleyartmuseum.org. The Vernon Filley Art Museum proudly supports PBS Kansas.
Support for See, Taste, Do comes from Dr. Colin and Joan Bailey, proud sponsors of PBS Kansas Channel 8 programming.
Bloom Wichita, your local florist for all your gift-giving, celebratory, and remembrance needs. Specializing in fresh, creative florals and plants, we carry fun, local, and regional-made gifts too. Learn more at bloomwichita.com